It's an interesting lesson, as the universe always sends us in wonderful ways, because that aspect of us being on is something we forget so much. Last night, if you were with us in the satsang for New Year's that we did, I had shared the story of the man with the broken finger, and how, because his finger was broken, everything hurt. But he blamed everything in the world around. And it's a similar situation. You know, it's so easy to say, oh my God, this thing is broken. Or, oh my God, you know, Ed manning the thing in the back must have, or here with Sandeep and the camera. I mean, something, it's so easy to say, okay, the problem must be somewhere outside. The problem must be something that someone else didn't do right, or the universe didn't do right. This piece of junk, forget it, it doesn't work. You know, so easy to just automatically shift into who's at fault, without simply asking, am I even on? And just that little question. And of course, here it was a very literal thing. There's actually an on-off button that wasn't pushed. But metaphorically in our lives, that's also there. Is how frequently do we look outside of ourselves, blame something outside, when really it's just us who aren't on. There's a beautiful teaching, I don't remember who said it, but it's a beautiful teaching that says the only thing missing from any situation is what you're not giving to it. And that's the same teaching here. So what's missing is, not on. Well, okay, here, it was the button. Easy. But if you look inside, there's also the inner button. Have I turned it on? Have I actually said, yes, okay, go on, to the truth of who I am? Have I said, yes, go, okay, on, to the invitation that the universe is giving us all to create our own lives with it? And if not, well then sure, I can, have the best technicians in the world running the best aspects of the sound or the camera or the lights or the live feed or whatever it may be. But if I'm not on, none of it's going to work. The absence of that onness is critical. And so it was a beautiful, beautiful lesson. We don't usually start satsang with a lecture, but I couldn't quite help myself. It was just such a perfect example that the universe gave on this New Year's Day of when something goes wrong. Ask yourself the first question. Are you on? Before looking for something else to blame, before looking for someone else to blame, before losing your head or losing your heart or getting frustrated or depressed or deciding that the entire universe or the universe of technology is against you or whatever it may be, before any of that, before reacting at all, just ask yourself, am I even on? Have I even walked into this situation on? And if not, then let me do that first. Before looking anywhere